Hello and welcome to this episode of Backyard Fitness and Stuff. I'm your host Wyatt, WN, YouTube rapper, YouTube reactor, cosplay builder, overall nerd. Now I'm going to be reacting to some nerd stuff, but not just any nerd stuff. A very talented friend of mine whom I work with is also a part of a comic and this YouTube channel known as The Ink Tank. They focus a lot on Ben 10, so I am about to react to a series that they're starting called And Beyond, where they give you more background and like lore, certain like monsters and where they live, their homeworlds and things of that nature. Now, I am a nerd, but I'm not the biggest Ben 10 nerd, but I have learned a lot from Ryan working with him. So I'm just gonna go into this, and it feels a lot like Saturday morning cartoons. If the only thing I'm missing is a bowl of cereal, so let's just jump into it, enjoy, and see what another talented buddy of mine is up to. All right, 3, 2, 1.
The following information is canon to 5 years later and was put together
That's his
to help
voice.
establish a
That's
solid
my
world
buddy
build
right there.
for the series and its universes. We hope you enjoy.
Ink Tank.
Good evening, extranet and multi-dimensional travelers. Welcome to the first episode of And
Professional.
Beyond, where we plunge into the void and explore our ever-expanding multiverse. I am your host, the R300, Orion IT Systems Model V03.
the Orion.
You can call me
I see you.
Today, we'll be starting our series of extraterrestrial exploration on the prehistoric planet of Terradino. Please keep all appendages inside the portal at all times, and please do refrain from taking any eggs as souvenirs. That is someone's child, so that is kidnapping.
I do my best. So good. That animation reminded me a little bit of Crash Bandicoot for some reason.
Terradino, one of the oldest planets in its system, on the surface appears to be one giant jungle wrapped around the entire planet, with 1,000-mile-long mountain ranges separating
This is
it
so
into
good.
9 major regions. There appear to be only 3 small surface-level oceans, but in actuality, beneath the crust of the planet resides one massive ocean sandwiched above the mantle connecting to the 3 surface ports. As a result, the planet's crust rotates at a slower speed than its core, making the days and nights extremely long and earthquakes frequent.
Now you see why I learned so much from Ryan whenever he's talking to me.
A world teeming with life that has stood the test of time. The planet is home to dozens of reptilian and aquatic species, but 3 in particular have become the dominant
Name that
inhabitants.
Pokemon.
Starting at the top, we have the Terradinians, known
Sorry,
locally as
sorry.
sky skimmers. Gangly reptilian birds standing at an average height of 6 feet with a wingspan of 8. Living amongst the clouds, they rule over the sky, preying on any and everything that enter their airspace. They're able to blast off like rockets thanks to their retractable wings and the combustible gastrointestinal fluid they ignite in their stomachs and then vent out of their lower back. They can also extend tentacle-like appendages out of their forearm coated in the same fluid, used for swiftly catching prey or even at times a weapon. Sky skimmers are known for being very pompous and think that they're superior to many other resident species due to their ability of flight. They even discriminate with others of their own species, distinguishing a difference in class based on their crown scales located on the top of their heads.
Aww.
Thanks to sky skimmers, Terradino has a very loosely based caste system that they are perched at the top of. Living at the literal height of their society atop stone spires created by their honor-bound underlings on the surface, the Vaxisarians.
Oh, I see arms. That's probably me down there. Those jacked ones. The silhouette of the jacked ones.
Vaxisarians populate the surface of Terradino, living a very simple Stone Age lifestyle. Aptly nicknamed ground shakers, these bipedal reptiles stand between 12 and 18 feet
Aw,
at a base
looks so
height and
happy.
can more than quintuple in size at will. Though their stature is large, their brains are not. As they grow, their strength increases, but because
Same.
the blood is pumping to their massive bodies, less is going to their teeny tiny brains, slurring their speech to a level of grunts and growls. As they grow, sections of their skin will forcibly callus to create an armor-like plating from head to tail, except for on their underbellies. Though their size and appearance is very intimidating, they are a very kind people. Regularly fighting one another for fun, they spend their days roughhousing and working on skyscammer spires. Because at
Nice.
night, they must go on the defensive against their natural predators, the Terradino.
Oh man, that don't seem good. Don't mess with my happy jacked creatures.
Tyrannopedes, large centipedal hard-armored reptiles standing at a largest recorded height of 150 feet, being the only known native species larger than the Baxisarians. Due to the sheer egregious mass they possess, no known ground shaker has been able to lift one for more than a few seconds. Additionally, they can produce a high tensile strength adhesive web to entrap their prey. Ground shakers fear the Tyrannopede and have only survived the constant onslaught of attacks thanks to the sky skimmers. Equipped with their gas-powered gliding abilities, they've developed a tactic to deal with predators. They would use their forearm appendages to tie the multiple feet together
That's
and knock
crazy
them over.
too.
Once on the ground, they would use their fiery fly makers to ignite the adhesive web sacs under its jaws, burning the Tyrannopede to death from the inside. It's a lizard-eat-lizard world.
I see
Stop
that.
being ones for waste, both species would use every part of the predator's remains.
I see why the ground
Its hide for
shakers
clothing,
help the
bones for
sky
building
skimmers.
materials, and its meat for,
I would too.
well, eating. With every Tyrantual kill, the ground shakers would hold a feast, celebrating the survival of the tribe and thanking the sky skimmers for their selfless assistance, offering them anything in their capability in return. Taking
Anything
advantage
with
of
a
the
little
ground
brains.
shakers' kindness, they demanded homes, reaching high into the clouds, higher than the trees, and work promptly started, erecting stone structures that towered over 300 feet tall. All the building and loud feasts through the days and nights were not so kind to those living below the surface, the Humungousaurs.
We about to learn.
Moving underground, we have the home of the Humungousaurs, socially labeled as mudfish. Evolving from various aquatic species from the subterranean ocean, they stay
I'm glad
between
they
5
have
and 6 feet
basic
with
names
yellow
as
tailed
opposed
skin
to their
and prominent
scientific
isis
names.
features such as tail
Something
fins,
I can hang
tentacles,
on
and
to
gills.
with my
Humungousaurs
with my
possess
tiny
the
brain.
ability to inflate their arms 7 times their regular mass, increasing their strength and density. They've used this ability to dig the impressively large tunnel systems that they've made into their home. During their digs, they would find various minerals and precious metals they would later learn to cultivate and craft into level 2 tech, such as tools and simple machines. Despite
Alright,
being
I'm gonna have to learn about the
underground,
levels.
society is far more advanced than
Like the level
developed than
2
brutish
tech.
surface dwellers. On
Oh
multiple
no, we're gonna run out of
occasions,
battery.
Humungousaurs have attempted to migrate to the surface and make peace with its denizens, but were met with attacks by hungry sky skimmers and accidental tramplings by the ground shakers. But many still strove to see the sun and wanted to move above ground. Thanks to the work of Ambassador Ezra, multiple pods were
I'm just
granted
gonna
clearance
record
to move
until
to the
it
surface
dies,
on the
and then
condition
I'll
that they
come
kept their
back
technologies
after
a
work.
secret. Many complications
That's fair.
occurred because the residents were so accustomed to their lifestyle and many snuck tech up to the surface against protocol. This angered the higher-ups of the down below, and these individuals were labeled as criminals and banished to stay on the surface without their tech. As a result, the Ambassador's project was called off. Those that were stuck above ground became hostile and would constantly steal from other surface dwellers just to get by. Because of this and their natural abilities, they were labeled as grippers. Despite these actions, ground shakers respect and have no quarrel with grippers. This is because a gripper was killed saving the lives of multiple ground shakers from a Tyrannopede. Intentionally letting the beast swallow him, the gripper inflated his arms in its throat, blocking its airflow and suffocating it.
Wow.
Unfortunately, himself as well. This created a great respect for grippers amongst the ground shakers, but was mocked by the sky skimmers, many making jokes such as, "The beast choked on its dinner!" Tensions arose from the mocking and
Alright,
disrespect
sky
and created a
skimmers. We need to,
constant
like,
feud
chill
between
out.
the grippers and sky skimmers, with one looking down on the other and one demanding respect. With all three species intermingling on the surface, tensions became very high and created the very competitive environment that we see today. Terradino. A tough world to live in for sure, but thankfully, we were just visiting. Make sure to plunge back into the void sometime and join me on another extra-dimensional exploration. And next time, don't forget to bring your nose and earplugs. You're going to need them. This is
bad.
Horace,
Yeah.
signing.
Orion! Oh, it actually worked out. The
Thank you
battery
guys so
made
much
it.
for watching. We hope that this series helps clear up a lot of questions about the 5 years later universe and fills in lore gaps of some of your favorite series. If you haven't read or heard of our comic, make sure you check the line in the description, and if you'd like
Yeah.
to talk to
I'll
fellow
put it in
fans,
my
we have our
description as
Discord
well.
down there as well. Make sure you like this video if you'd like to see more content like this. And if there are any planet, species, or dimension you'd like to see in a video, let us know in the comments down below. And we'd
They
like to
did.
give a
I
special
saw the
thanks to our
comments.
incredible Patreons. Without your support, we wouldn't be able to do projects
Incredible.
like this. If you'd like to support us, you can join our Patreon down below and get weekly updates for as low as $1 a month, and see
Oh,
stuff
snap.
way before anyone else. Until next
I'm
time,
gonna have some
I'm
more nerd
surviving.
stuff to learn.
Are you?
Look like we got Swamp
Peace.
Fire's Homeworld. That's one thing I admire. Brian's got so much on his plate, but he's able to still stay consistent. Did you like my reaction? If you did, please leave a like. If you disliked, you're wrong. You're wrong because it's incredible. You know, if you want to talk about it, maybe get in contact with Ryan. I'll have all the information in the description, and we can all have a little conversation. I just love my talented friends. Until next time, Backyard Fitness and stuff. Woo! I am impressed. The battery says it's dying, but it's still alive. Woo! Good job, Ryan. I'm gonna watch that Swampfire one.